Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be giving you all my long-awaited thoughts and opinions on the ASTRO C40 TR gaming controller and why I love but also really despise this particular gaming controller. I actually made a week-long switch from my SCUF Infinity 4PS to use the C40 exclusively as my daily driver controller, and I feel that there are a lot of things that I want to say about this controller that are both good as well as bad. So today I'm going to lay out some of the things that really stood out to me as an avid FPS player switching from a SCUF to an ASTRO C40 controller. Now I do want to mention that I will have an affiliate link to Amazon in the video description box below where you can purchase one of these for yourself. In my opinion, the pros definitely outweigh the cons for this controller and it's truly worth the purchase, but you really have to experience it for yourself in order to appreciate what this controller has to offer and why it's just so different from everything else that's on the market. Now this is actually my fourth ASTRO product that I've bought in the last 7 years or so. I still have my old pair of 2013 A40s that still work just as perfect as they did brand new, and while I can't speak for everyone that's owned an ASTRO branded product, I truly believe that the quality of their products are very good. They build a phenomenal headset and this controller is really no exception to that. But looking at and just feeling the packaging of this product, I really feel that my $200 was well spent on this. Aside from the actual controller itself, the case and just everything that this controller comes with has a very premium feel to it. One thing I noticed is all the little extras this controller comes with that a lot of competitors don't even seem to offer unless you're paying extra. You get things like thumbsticks, you get a very high quality USB cord, and there's even a carrying case. These are all very nice touches. But of everything that I love about the C40, the build quality and just the feel of this controller is what I like the most. I actually love the fluid and somewhat looser tension on the thumbsticks. If you're familiar with Call of Duty, I play on a 7/7 sensitivity, and these thumbsticks give me perfect aim precision. I actually ordered a tall set of thumbsticks from the ASTRO website, and it makes them just a little bit taller, more of like what I'm used to with my SCUF. The trigger stop design is also probably the best I've seen on any controller to this day. You also have a wired and wireless functionality, custom controller profiles, a very nice matte finish, swappable modules that let you choose your thumbstick layout. Everything on this controller just has an ultra premium feel to it, and I'd actually go as far to say that this is probably the only controller on the market that truly feels like a $200 controller. You also have the ASTRO C40 software that lets you configure pretty much everything about this controller. You have sensitivity profiles for both the thumbsticks as well as the triggers. There's audio settings, there's button remapping within the actual software, there's rumble intensity. The list just goes on and on and on with the features of this controller. All right, now it's time to be very negative. What do I hate about this controller? Well, the number one biggest thing that I cannot stand about the ASTRO C40 is the shape. If this controller was shaped just like a DualShock 4, I honestly probably would never pick up my SCUF controller again. For me, this is the biggest downfall. It's when I'm really gripping the controller during an FPS game and I find that my hands get very tired and uncomfortable, more than when I'm using my SCUF Infinity 4PS. I actually have the same problem with my SCUF Impact, and I've pretty much chalked it up to a size issue. I tend to sort of death grip my controller whenever I play FPS games, and the C40 just does not let me do this comfortably. Any other game would be perfectly fine, but for me, I just cannot hang with the shape of this controller while playing FPS games. Another thing is I like to play tactical flipped, and this controller just clearly was not designed for that. Lastly are the known thumbstick issues with this controller. A lot of users have reported that the L3 button tends to either fail or develop stick drift after some period of time, and it seems like this is a pretty known issue considering that replacement sticks are currently on back order. Now the good news is that they are cheap. They're $20 a pop if they fail. Now the stick drift is another complaint on this controller, and personally I have not experienced it for myself, but there is an easy fix. All you have to do is use the calibration button on the back of the controller, which really should be used anytime that you swap thumbsticks or make any kind of adjustments to the C40. Now once again, I have not experienced any of these issues that I've listed, but from what I understand, they are covered under warranty, and there are third-party sites like Evil Controllers which do offer supposedly better thumbstick modules for the C40. You can even order them with Pro Tension for a tighter thumbstick feel if you want. But yeah, I think I'm running out of things to say about this controller overall. I think that this is a fantastic controller, and this will probably be my go-to when I play non-FPS titles. Again, everyone's hands are different, so I'd recommend giving it a shot for yourself to see if you like it. But speaking of liking things, I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a thumbs up rating on this video, and also think about subscribing. It really does help me out. Ring the bell for post notifications, and hopefully I will see you guys on the next video. Boop, boop, boop. Boys.